at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Paul against Iverson. Jordan the screen. There's the dish to Redick. Shot clock at 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
They double him with Jordan. Kersey kicks to Iverson. There's the pass to Kersey. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Garnett. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
For Washington, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
The drive by Paul, and the basket good. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Kersey with the ball. Chris Paul covering. And stolen by Jordan. Down low. Here's Redick, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
And, you know, J.J. Redick has shown steady improvement in his game. He entered the league as a spot shooter off the bench. Last season, averaged over 30 minutes a game for the Clippers. He's come a long way.
He feeds it to Smith. Goes up the baseline, and he nails the jumper.
Josh Haddon, assistant, J.J. Redick.
So it's Washington now. And Redick has improved every phase of his game over every year, especially in the area of efficiency, shooting over 47% from the field last year. And Greg, that by far the highest in his career.
Yeah, and in his mid-range jumper last year, just automatic. The turnovers per minute averaged also ridiculously low, even improved as a defender.
The drive by Paul. There's the feed to Redick. Here's Gortat. Dishes to Oubre, to the middle. Garnett the pass to Kersey. It could go. He got it! That is one fantastic buzzer beater!
He hit that shot like it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
That is what you call much in the clutch.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Washington out in front, running away with this one. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Doc, what happened there in the first half?
Well, we missed shots, turned the ball over, second shots. I really think what's disappointing is our bad offense is dictating our bad defense right now.
Doc, appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, and it's the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. And let's go to Kenny. What'd you think of their first half?
They're just pulling down rebounds at will. Their aggressiveness has been dynamite, flying in from all angles. With rebounding, you assume that everything is amiss, and obviously they've taken that to heart.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was the fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just
Ladies and gentlemen, Verizon Center. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. What can you say? Q, an impressive effort here today.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
And the Wizards with possession. Gortat is out there with Garnett. Then there's Kersey. Then it's Iverson. And it's Oubre in at the three. That's Randy Whitman's 5 as we get into the second half. Redick against Kersey. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Shot from the inbound. Again, the Wizards score.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Paul dishes to Griffin. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Here's Garnett attacking. Good. Garnett's got 10.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And it's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Griffin kicks to Redick. Clock at 6. Tries from 10. Washington with the rebound. Gortat's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Looking at the Wizards, they weren't as lauded as other teams last season, but the Wizards were a ferocious group on defense. Numbers support that. Their activity, Greg, could really bother teams.
Yeah, I mean, on the surface, oftentimes people look at them and think offense, but it really was, to your point, Kevin, the defense was the strength of that group. I mean, they do get out in transition, but it was the defense, I thought, that really allowed them to become elite.
Kersey against Griffin. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Redick. Paul outside. Griffin a screen on Iverson. Paul passes to Griffin. From 12 feet out. Rebound, Washington.
And you mentioned the Wizards and their defense last year. They had the second best field goal percentage defense in the league. The only team that was better, the NBA champs, Golden State.
Oubre kicks to Gortat. Clock at 6. Griffin on the double team. Second chance shot, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead. And guys, more on that Wizards defense last year. They clogged up the middle well. Third best in the league in points in the paint allowed. They also were great at stopping fast break points. Top 10 in the league in that regard.
Fires from 18, and the bank shot is good. Griffin's got 4 points in the quarter. Redick against Kersey. Deflects the pass. Garnett. Pass to Kersey. Gortat inside. He's against Jordan. That's good.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Outside, Pierce. He kicks it to Griffin. No luck. Excellent D there from Garnett. The Wizards have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Kersey, good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Outside, Pierce. Feeds to Paul. Gortat with the block. Tries to keep it alive. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Jamal Crawford. He's checked in for the Clippers. The Wizards have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Knocked away. Crawford with the steal. 3-on-3. He dishes it to Jordan. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attempt.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Paul with the ball. Iverson picks him up. Right block shot. Blake Griffin again. Griffin's got 8 points here in this quarter. Washington with the ball. Kersey passes to Gortat. Here is Kersey. Makes it off the glass. Kersey's got 56 points in the game.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Paul against Iverson. Picked by Griffin. And here is Paul. He's got 17. Passes it to Griffin. Teardrop shot. It's rebounded by Kersey. Kersey's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the dunk by Iverson.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And stolen by Iverson. Up the floor.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.